Alrighty, so we're going to be playing an unreleased game called Wildwaters. I'm going to go through a level here with one of the kayakers. This game is very, very unpolished, very, very unfinished. It was created by Looking Glass Studios and announced by Ubisoft sometime around 1999. But Looking Glass Studios went out of business, and basically the game got shelved. So let's go take a look at this. So we're just going to use Katana. The second level actually does not load properly, so you can tell it's seriously an unfinished product. So basically, the mechanics of the game are relatively simple. It's very difficult to control the kayakers, so you can tell that the controls are very unpolished. But basically the whole concept is that you lean forward and then you tap A to paddle, and you can actually use the R button, kind of like what I'm doing right now, to kind of flip her back over if she falls. But yeah, you use A, you tap it repeatedly and lean forward, and that will get your kayaker going. But the big problem that I have is that you don't have the ability to independently control the rider, so you're kind of just at the mercy of the A button, kind of going left, right. It's very hard to steer sometimes, and I know that's been a complaint about it from other things I've read online from other people. But this is one of my favorite games for Nintendo 64 that never saw the light of day. I'm really into prototypes and unreleased games, so I like playing games that are, kind of rough looking like this and don't really have much to them, because it's just cool to see what could have been. Now, you'll really start to see a lot of the unfinished aspects of the level the further down we go. The rider actually just goes up into midair in a black screen at the very end of the level, but you'll see where the black texture or lack of textures show up as we get really close towards the end. We're roughly about halfway through. On average, to clear this course, it takes anywhere from 3.5 to 4.5 minutes, depending on how well you've got it down. But yeah, it's actually a really, really fun game, and I kind of wish more would have happened to it, but I know that there was other projects. If I remember correctly reading, Looking Glass Studio was also working on Destruction Derby 64 when this game was being developed. So, there's the conflict projects and what have you, but I know that most of it had to deal with the going out of business of that studio. You can find a lot of articles on assembler games, or forum posts, and then there's articles on Unseen64, and then there's also some developer interviews where they talk about a little bit more of how the final project was intended to be. So it's definitely worth a look if you guys are interested in the game and you like what you see here. Like I said, this is a ROM. It was dumped. Oh, here we go. So now you can see where it's the black screen. She's just kind of going up in midair. Yeah, this is a ROM. It's easy to find on the internet. Somebody dumped it from a prototype cartridge that they had. So take a look on the main forums and everything, and you'll be able to find it. But so that's basically the game. It gets kind of crazy here, and you just kind of have to quit out or reset. But yeah, so give it a like, give it a share. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message or leave a comment.